This is CG Ruthless Sports. I will be brutally honest. Ain't nothing but being brutally honest. Coming at you with another video. What is up, everybody? CG is back in the damn building. What is up, everybody? So I'd like to give a shout out to the BGN Sports Media for letting your boy CG be the proud representative of the San Francisco 49ers. So we are discussing my most favorite top player, especially the guy who plays the offensive line position, bro. One of the most underappreciated positions. And I definitely like to give a shout out to John Chapman, Wayne Breezy, for giving me a shout out for doing the work on Spencer Burford, even though I don't deserve the credit, but I still did the work a little bit, if you know what I'm saying. What's up, Crazy Juice? 4 people in the building. So let's discuss about one of my most favorite top players of this season. So we're going to discuss the plays, and I'm going to give you my analyst of these plays because, I just love the position. Before that, before playing that position, I just wasn't a big fan of it. The more I played it, the more I just appreciate it. So we're gonna show some more plays, and this is fair use. So I'd like to give a shout out to SF Niners Brad and Jordan Elliott for putting these videos all around the Twitter world. And shout out to those other people who did it too, because I had to short clip these and cut them down a little bit, so I can get the exact plays I need to check out. But for anybody else that wants to give me some suggestions for more breakdowns, if you guys got some videos of those clips, I can definitely give you my breakdowns of them. But I definitely like to give a shout out to those other content creators. Keep up the good work. So let's get down to the way Wayne Breezy would say it. Let's get down to the nitty gritty, like he would say. So here's where I'm gonna break it down. And I'm going to show you what this play is all about. All right, so give me a second. All right, let's show this play right here. That right there, beautiful. Most offensive linemen, that is a beautiful play. The way he did it, he stayed square. And all it took was the defender to go a little bit more down more. He was trying to move past Spencer Burford, and Burford only had that. He stayed where he was at, and he did a fantastic job. He took him down like a wrestler would do on the ground. So, dude, that is textbooks like smart, bro. Like offensive lineman, you can do that. It's fairly legal. You can do that. Trent Williams does it sometimes, but dude, Spencer Burford is like the master at it in college. Like, if you thought Trent Williams was one of those guys that did that type of stuff, dude, Spencer Burford is like the student of Trent Williams University, bro. Like, he's already picking up pointers, but he's already did it in college. He did it in the University of Texas San Antonio. So when you saw that play, man, that was beautiful. Like, dude, square. He stayed right square, and then as soon as that defender, he stayed right on point with that defender, and as soon as the defender was going a little bit down more, boom, he took him to the ground. So that was nice. That was a very good play. But I'm going to show you another one, and I'm going to give you another breakdown because I love breakdown films. I'm going to show you more. Don't sweat it. Here's another one that may get your guys' attention. Oh, this one's my favorite. This one's my personal favorite. I'm going to show you guys this one. This one's my most favorite play. This one's badass. Like, you're going to be like, wow. Let me show you. Woo, yeah. You see that? The guy was trying to bull rush him, and Spencer stayed right straight up to him, and all it took was just the way to weaken him up, and he just ragged him. He ragged him. That is incredible. Dude, that is one of my favorite plays, if I'm being honest. Like, dude, like when you get bull rushed from a defensive lineman, but you're still holding on and you're still doing your blocks correctly, and then the way you're kind of like managing to ragdoll that dude like he's nothing, bro, that is something special, bro. That is beautiful. Like, out of all the plays, that one was one of my favorites. So, dude, that was outstanding, bro. Like stay on that same spot where he was at. He was getting a little bull rush a little bit, but he still stayed on the play and just pushed him aside, which is beautiful. That's damn good play right there, I must admit. But I'm gonna get you another one, and I'm gonna do another one. Let's see what other plays we got in mind. Okay, we're gonna show this play. This one's a good example. Okay, so this one's about a really good film right here. So let's show this film. It'll be right here, guys. Don't sweat it. I'm going to show you guys another play. There's probably about maybe 6 more plays of it, but I'm just going to show you guys the breakdown of the plays. Wow. See, he finished to the whistle. That's a perfect example of playing to the whistle. Run block. Did a really good job. Really good job. So he played to the whistle. That's fantastic right there. Yeah, it was beautiful. Definitely was beautiful, bro. Beautiful. Like this play, he played to the whistle. So you don't stop on a play until the whistle blows up. That's how it goes. So that to me is fantastic. There's still another play, but I'm still going to put another breakdown play. That play was like to the whistle. He did a good job on his run block. The running back got a little bit of space to run, but he finished the play and took down the Green Bay defender down. So that was beautiful. Let's see what I got. Oh, I got this one right here. This one's a really good one. If you guys want to check out. This one's nice. This one's pretty nice. This one is more like I've been preaching for Tom Compton to do, bro. This is something I've been preaching for Tom Compton to do when he was our starter. This is what I was preaching for before. This is exactly the way I was doing this play. I don't know if you guys seen that video where I was ranting about Tom Compton, but this is exactly the play I wanted him to do. I'll show you. Yeah, you push the motherfucker to the ground. That's how you do it, Tom Compton. That's how you're supposed to do it when Spencer Burford does it. Spencer Burford does exactly what Tom Compton was supposed to do. That's a seal of approval right there. That is pushing your damn defensive line to the ground. That is beautiful. You push the man in the ground. You finish to the whistle. That is beautiful. That to me is damn good blocking right there. So when you look at it that way, man, that is beautiful. Beautiful, bro. He pushes them down to the ground and doesn't give up on the play. Nice. That is damn good block right there. So let's look at another play. Another play. Another play. Let's see what another play is. I love these games. Wow. See that block right there? He stayed on his block, and he was blocking like a brick wall out there, dude. So that's exactly a block you're supposed to do. Like if a defender can't get past you, you're like a brick wall. Beautiful, bro. Beautiful timing. That is good blocking right there. That's all. That's how we want. We all wanted Tom Compton to play like, yep, that's what I was preaching for, man. I don't know if you saw that video, but I was preaching for that shit. But that's a nice textbook block. The way how he did it, that's a way of staying square and actually staying towards your assignment to the play. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, let me see another play. Let me see. Did I show this play? Because I don't know if I did or not. This one's a pretty solid play. Let me see if I showed this play. Because I got a lot of them pretty mixed up. But ooh! Did you see that play? Did you see that play? That is beautiful. Woo! His defender's in the ground. This guy's got natural strength, man. I'm just loving this. Don't mind me. I'm drinking coffee, enjoying this damn breakdown. Man, get your popcorn ready. Defensive line, you're in for a long ass day. I feel sorry for Aaron Donald. Aaron Donald, if you thought Daniel Brunskill was your nightmare, bro, you ain't seen Burford. Burford's gonna give you some problems, dude. If I'm Aaron Donald, I'm praying that I don't play against Burford. Like, dude, you were better off playing Brunskill, even though he owned you a little bit. But you might not want to play Burford now. Burford's gonna give you some problems. For damn sure. Let's see. Man, there's some good plays. Let me see if these are correct. Let me see if I got them. Let me make sure this is not the same ones, man, because I got a couple of good ones, and they're pretty much almost the same. Ooh, let's see. Did I do the 3-second video? I don't think so. Did I or not? I'll check it out. Let me see if this one's actually not bad. They all look kind of like almost the same, but I got to make sure they're perfectly good. Oh, yeah. Okay, that was the same one. But still, that is damn nice. It's a damn nice play. Dude, that is just really good. Good. Oh, okay. I think I didn't show this one before. This is the one I didn't show. I think this one's a 10-second clip. Let me see if I showed this one before. Get my freaking tape all mixed up. Let's see if this is the right one.
Burford, good block inside.
Yep.
Kick out by Justin School at right tackle. Nicely done.
Burford's got a...
Woo! Damn. Perfect. I can't wait to see Aaron Donald get fucking pushed. I can't wait to see Aaron Donald get fucking ragdoll. I'm excited about this guy. Dude, I can't wait. Dude, I want him to face Aaron Donald. I want Burford versus Aaron Donald. Who agrees? Like straight up. Dude, Aaron Donald's about, what is it, like 6'1", 285? Burford's about 6'5", 304 pounds. Dude, I like to see that matchup. I like to see that matchup straight up. Like, I'm not even kidding. No joke, no cap. But seriously, I want to see that. I want to see that matchup, him and Donald. Now, that would be a nice play. Just imagine this is Aaron Donald getting freaking ragdoll. Dude, it's just crazy. Let's see. I did an 11-second film. I don't know if I did the 4-second, 7-second. Bro, I don't know how many damn films I'm looking at. These are a lot of damn films I didn't even keep track of. All right. Okay, let's see. 8 seconds. This one should be like almost the same, but let's see if it's different. I think I'm good on these films right now. I think that's all I can find right now, guys. I guess all these films I did total, I think there are about 6 of these clips. Dude, like 6 of these damn clips are pretty solid. If I saw more, I would see more, but these are pretty much all I seen. So those are outstanding. So from the perspective play, man, he did pretty well on the blocking. He did really good on his assignments. And dude, I would hate to be Aaron Donald, guys, if I'm gonna rush the passer. If I'm gonna get towards Trey, bro, I know I had to get through somebody, right? I gotta get through Spencer Burford. Man, if I'm Aaron Donald, I'm shaking my head like, just put Brunskill back there, please. Even though he doesn't match up well. So that's a great breakdown, guys. But in all seriously, dude, this is exactly how you're supposed to do like a really good block on the play. So if you guys like the content, be sure to share and hit the like and subscription. I'll definitely do some more breakdowns, but this is pretty much all I got to put for Spencer Burford. But if you guys got some more films of other players, tag me on Twitter, send me some clips, and I'll see what I can do about it. But at the moment, I definitely will give you guys a shout out. Crazy Juice has been on the show. He's been on the comments, so he's a great dude. For everybody else, I'm telling you, this is a damn good draft pick. Maybe at the time people thought this was a developmental draft pick right there, but he's kind of surpassing expectation a little bit. The expectation for him was he was supposed to like be a project, be a backup for a year, and maybe develop into a quality starting tackle. That was the expectation for him. But now that they already projected him to play guard, he could play guard at the next level. So now that he's kind of surpassed his expectation, bro, this guy can be the opening day starter at the right guard position. One of the weakest spots ever since I can remember. Like, dude, anybody who played right guard spot, bro, we were getting pushed. We were getting bullied, bro. Anybody who exposed the right guard spot, bro, that was the weakest spot. That was the way you got the Jimmy. But now that you look at a guy like Spencer Burford, can Burford be the guy? I think he could. He's already surpassing Daniel Brunskill. He's already passing on the depth chart. So he's definitely kind of making a case to be a starter. So you look at it this way. My expectation for Spencer Burford is he's going to be our starter going forward, and he's going to be a 49er for a long time. Probably will be a reasonable contract, but this guy, if he keeps playing the way he's playing, he's got potential to be an all-pro guard at the next level, dude. You got to have the talent. You got to have the instincts. You got to have the ability. You got to have the great footwork. You got to have the great blocking techniques. You just got to have the skill, and you got to bulk. I mean, some people are questioning about him that he needs to bulk up a little bit. I think he's already starting to bulk up some muscles. He's already playing at 304 pounds. Like, they list him at 295, but I think he's listed at 304. So, yeah. Yep. I knew he was going to be one of those guys. Like, dude, like, I don't know if this is crazy, but when I interviewed this guy was already like, he was already a guy that I already had to look at. So I did a lot of my due diligence on this kid. And it just amazed me a little bit. It really amazed me. But let's show some more fun facts about Burford. And let's show some more of what the people said about this guy. There's some content creators who definitely gave me some recognition and some respect with the name CG under the title, man. Y'all gotta see to believe. I'm going to show you guys this clip, and I'm going to tell you why it's amazing. It's impressive. It's really impressive by Burford, bro. Straight up. Like, dude, can you believe it? Like, this is probably like one of the most interesting questions that I've ever asked, and it's crazy, bro. So you're telling me that this kid played football since he was like a toddler? Like, wow. Like, you can't tell me otherwise, right? This guy's just got it. Straight up. Like, straight up. Man, like, did you ever dream of it as a kid growing up, man?
And it's always been a dream. Like, I fell in love with the game real early, man. So I tried to start at 3 years old. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't old enough. I think the age limit that you begin is 5 or 6. So I went out when I was 3 years old. They was like, nah, you can't play. I just so happened to be big enough when I was 4, and they allowed me on the field. And ever since then, like, football just took off from there.
He played the game at the age of 4. Even at 3 years old, they said, nope, you can't play. But when he was 4 years old, this kid was bigger than most of the other kids. And, dude, it's crazy that he played at 4 years old. Like, he wanted to play at 3 years old, but they say he wasn't old enough. So that's just, it's amazing. It's amazing, dude. It's amazing, if I got to say it. Oh, let's give a shout out to one of the fellow content creators for putting my name under the radar. If it wasn't for these guys giving me the credit that it was needed, dude, I wouldn't be in this conversation. There's a lot of content creators who definitely put a lot of good work behind the scenes, but there's some of them that give credit where it's due. So this is where I give a lot of credit where it's due from these guys. So I caught them saying something, and it really caught me by surprise with what they said about me. But it was just a short clip. I'll show you guys.
From the process, who's this kid? No, none of us had Spencer Burford on our radars, but we all knew we needed to take a tackle or some type of offensive lineman, correct? But none of us were thinking Spencer Burford, except for maybe one person. Maybe CG Ruthless had him on as an interview. He was big on him. And he was big on Spencer Burford.
Well, see, Wayne Briggsy said my name. He acknowledges the greatness. And John Chapman even said it best. I was pretty high on him. So there were some content creators who did a little bit of the interviews. I don't want to just make it sound like I did all the work, because I didn't. But I know there was guys like Jordan Elliott, and I think a lot of the other content creators like Rob Shue and Brad actually did some interviews with them. But it wasn't like a 27-minute interview. But at least they got to put the foot in the door. I got to do it on my own. So I did that interview on my own by tagging him. So when I tagged Spencer Burford, it took him maybe about an hour to get back to me. And then maybe a few days later, he gave me a schedule, and we went from there, and the rest was history. So that's how I knew this was going to be a pretty good pick. Some of them were pretty high on Cole Strange. A lot of our content creators really liked this kid from Chattanooga. And I just wasn't sure about him, but I liked his film also. And I liked it Marquise Hayes also. But the more I started watching more of, I had to do some more research. I had to look at a different lineman that was just way under the radar that nobody was even mentioning. So I went deeper, went very deep. So I saw a video clip through a college football content creator called The Prospects. He had a Spencer Burford video that was on the Senior Bowl. So I checked out the video through the Senior Bowl, and then I searched his name under the YouTube thing, and I think Arthur Moats brought him up also. And then I started doing more of my research on him, looked up to the draft stuff, and then on Twitter, I try to see if he has a Twitter account. So I look up his Twitter, I tag him up, and then ever since then, that's what it was. And then it was just amazing how this guy was just quick enough to get to me. And he follows me on Twitter too. He follows me on Instagram. Sometimes he messages me. But he's a busy man, so he does a lot of training. So when a guy doesn't have time to be on anybody's show, it's nothing personal. He just wants to train. He wants to work at being the best. So you got to give credit where it's due. You can't hate on it, bro. You can't hate on the fact that this guy is training. Like, he's willing to put the work. So if a guy's willing to put the work, but he's kind of being sincerely apologized to you, then he's a good person. So you got to respect that. But that's my takes about this guy. So what I feel about the overall of what you're getting out of Spencer Burford is you're getting a dog, you're getting a guy that's quick to learn this system, bro. Like, playing guard is nothing to this guy because he's already played it. First 2 years in college, he played the guard position. The last 2 years was tackle. So this guy is one of the very most versatile offensive linemen in the draft. He is definitely a guy who could just do, like, some people were listing him as a development. But the more you keep putting this kid in training camp and give him some game reps, bro, this guy's got the ability to be an all-pro guard right now. So, I mean, I'm just giving you my takes about it, man. This guy does have the tools to succeed. Dude, this can be one of the most successful fourth-round draft picks. I can't even remember a player that we got in the fourth round like this good, bro. We usually go well in the fifth rounds. Fifth round is always our best gems, right? But fourth round, we don't always go as good like everybody else. But in the fourth round, this might be a steal. This guy had definitely top grades. But I remember a couple of the guys from the BGN Sports Media when we were doing a stream, they were asking me, which prospect that you interview is going to be drafted today? Or drafted this week. And I gave him an honest answer, and I said it's going to be Spencer Burford. It's either day 3. And I said day 3. And some of them were saying day 3, okay, I'll take your word for it. And then when I found out that he got drafted by the Niners, bro, my reaction was blowing up. Like, holy cow, we got this guy. I interviewed him a month ago. It's crazy. And then one of the guys from our network, he says, dude, that's the guy you interviewed, right? And I said, yeah, I did. And he says, damn, dude, you hit it off pretty good. And it just goes on from here. But yeah, I was definitely excited about when we drafted him, but I was excited the fact that I got to interview this guy. 27 minutes of his time. Great human being. Very straightforward about the answers. And he's a quick learner. This guy speaks it like it is, bro. He's smart. Football smart. He's strong, and he knows what it's like to play at the next level. So he just wanted to be his own pioneer. When he went to the University of Texas San Antonio, he wanted to be his own pioneer of the position because, let's be honest, when you go to another college, you're just stepping in the shoes with other legends. In the University of Texas San Antonio, they only been in the program for like 11 years. 11 years in the school program, not that long. So when he said he wanted to be his own pioneer at the position, bro, he wanted to set the standard. He wanted to set the tone for that program. So he was bought into the program, but he was a local kid product, a 4-star recruit coming out of high school. This kid had everything what it takes to succeed at the next level. People were looking at Tyreek Woolen because of his speed and the position at cornerback. They were looking at him because he ran a 4.2 speed. Then they had this other kid that I interviewed also, this Charles Wiley. I think he's pretty underrated at that school, bro. A very good outside linebacker that can definitely play a lot of the roles at that position, bro. He's very fast, too. He's very gifted. And the Ravens got themselves a steal with this kid being undrafted. Like, watch out for number 53. He's going to be damn good for the Ravens. As far as for Tyreek Woolen, I'm hearing good hypes about him from Seattle because that's pretty much their other best cornerback they got right now. But if you guys got any more questions about Spencer Burford, let me know, and I'll be happy to answer those questions before I end the stream. It's already getting to the 30-minute mark, so I definitely want to make sure it's a good breakdown from here. But yeah, it's definitely nice. I just wanted to dedicate this stream, and I want to give a shout-out to Spencer Burford for putting the time to be on my show and putting the time for definitely just checking to see how I'm doing, too. So he's a good dude, very good guy, and I'm glad he's on our football team. So, yeah. So the one interesting question, should I even get a Spencer Burford jersey? Let's put it out there. I want to give me a Spencer Burford jersey unless I don't need to, because some people say, nah, it's a fucking offensive lineman's number. Who cares? I care. It's an underappreciated position. Dude, like, it's the trenches. Like for the quarterback, The quarterback is the most important position, but it doesn't get more important when you don't protect your damn quarterback. Like, you need your quarterback needs time on the pocket. Your quarterback needs time to throw the ball, right? So he definitely needs protection. That is to me, offensive line is important. If you're just saying that it's not, then you are clueless. You don't know shit about football, because offensive lineman, it dictates your running game. It dictates your timing on the pocket with the quarterback. It gives you enough time to do what you got to do, because like an offensive lineman is like a car. It's a moving vehicle, right? It's going to take you where you go from square one to square two. But for a quarterback position, that is the one position that it's a premium and it's very valuable. We want to protect it, right? It's a nice, beautiful, like it's protecting that nice, beautiful chick. You get a nice car to take her to the destination. You protect her, right? And the offensive guard, that is your protection. Your center, that's your go-to communication, the quarterback of the offensive lineman. Your tackle, he's your blind side. Your guard, he's your interior protection. So he's going to definitely give you some good insurance policy and make sure your quarterback has time on the pocket. Yep. That's facts. But man, must be nice. But yeah. See, offensive line doesn't get enough recognition, and it probably still won't to this day, but it's true. That is an important position. Center is important for me because you got to have good communication with the quarterback. Guard is important because you need to protect the inside pressure. Tackle to me is important because you need to protect your outside pressure and your blind side. And that's just the way we look at the position. Interior line is definitely important because it gives the quarterback a little time in the pocket. So, yeah. What's up, Sean Tuberg? Long time no see, buddy. But, man, it's pretty nice. But if you guys got one more question before I end this stream, bro, I was just doing a breakdown just to give you guys some film breakdown on this kid. But I'm coming away impressed, and I said it from day one. Don't be surprised if he starts week 1. And some people thought I was a little bit crazy. Some people thought, well, Shanahan doesn't play rookies. He doesn't play rookies like that. Well, he'll make an exception. I told you he'll make an exception. If you are that good, then you're going to be fine. Right, tackle? Are we talking about Mike McGlinchey? Because McGlinchey, we all know he can't block to save his life, but he can run block. I mean, just at school, what do you expect from this guy? That's concerning for us, is just to have somebody to be solid, I guess. But I think we're fine. But yeah, guys, like it is, all positions are important, but offensive line does come important because you got to protect your quarterback, and it dictates your running game too. So that's how I look at it. And it dictates the timing that the receiver gets the ball. Like if he gets more time and the quarterback finds him, then it definitely gives the receivers some time to produce. But yeah, other than that, it was nice to do a breakdown. 33 minutes. If you guys got one more question, I am going to end it by today. But that was my breakdown. And if you guys like it, hit the share button, hit the like. And most of all, give a shout out to your boy CG Ruthless, man, because the more the merrier, the algorithm, everything helps. Well, Kyle has to pick the best players. Yeah, he does. But he doesn't pick rookies. Von Miller would definitely line up against Mike G. We don't even play the Bills. Oh, yeah, we do. No, we don't. We don't even play the Buffalo Bills. Tuber, we don't play the Buffalo Bills this year. Like, I think, like you said, maybe you're probably saying Super Bowl prediction, but I don't know. We'll see. But I don't see it happening this. I don't know. We'll see, man. We just got to protect our future. We got to protect our franchise and take it to the next level. But yeah, it's nice. All right, so I'll give you guys like maybe a couple of more minutes to give me one question or two, and then I'm going to end it. So leave a question, and I'll be glad to answer them. Like leave a question mark. Can I at least get one question or two, and I'll be happy to answer? Let's see. Let's get at least another question. Oh, you like that matchup in the Super Bowl? I think that's the only way you can see Von Miller go against Mike McGlinchey is if we were to play in the Super Bowl, because we don't play the Buffalo this year. So I guess you're just going by that type of matchup. But we don't play them this year. So we play the Dolphins instead of the Bills this year. It would be a nice matchup. It's like a Super Bowl that should have happened in the 90s. You know, it could have been one of those matchups that happened during the 90s, but it just didn't happen that way. Sup, Crazy Juice? We got David McNew. If David McNew's here for a while, we'll go in for a little bit longer. Let's see if he's got questions about Spencer Burford or what he thought about the performance. But yeah, if David and other guys keep coming back up, then maybe I'll keep going for a little longer. But let's keep it rolling. Because 12 o'clock, I'm going to definitely collaborate with the Eagles content creator. And we'll see how it goes at 12 o'clock. Do you think the 49ers have a chance to get to the Super Bowl? Man, dude, you're putting me on the spot, Tuber. You're putting me on a spot, bro. If we get to the playoffs, I like our chances. But it depends on how we do this season. Like, all we got to do is make the playoffs. All we got to do is get in the playoffs, and we have a better, strong chance to get there. But as far as the season, we got to wait and see what happens. But if we get in the playoffs, I do like our chances. So there's your answer. If we're in the playoffs, our chances get pretty good. Because Shanahan's a genius, and he can definitely out-scheme people. Like, dude, we went to the Super Bowl with a quarterback that only threw the ball 3 or 8 times during the playoffs. That is kind of like pure genius, if I'm being honest. Like, he can make somebody out of nobody. But yeah. Sup to my Mormon brother. Or I'm just kidding, bro. I'm just messing with you about the Mormon stuff. Every team has a chance right now, but I do like our chances at winning the Super Bowl. Well, that's the difference, man. We just got to get in the playoffs, and that's how our chances get pretty big. Who would be the starter at the offensive line? Very good question. Okay, Trent Williams is definitely going to be the starter, of course. Aaron Banks will probably play the left guard spot. Looks like Jake Brendel might be the lead man at center. So Brendel will be the starter at center. Burford is the starter at right guard, and McGlinchey at the right tackle position. There's your lineup. And as far as the rest of the guys who come in as backups, Brunskill will probably go in as a backup because of his versatility. I'm thinking that maybe Jalen Moore and Zakal probably. I mean, I think Jalen Moore makes the team, and then you got. This may come as a surprise, but if Jason Polk keeps playing good, I can see him make the team also. But we'll see about it. Like the last spot is pretty questionable, but usually we don't cut our draft picks, so I think Zakal might make the team. So we'll see. But I just haven't seen much good film about him. I don't know. I haven't seen much about Zakal. Like, he did okay, but he wasn't that outstanding like I thought he would. So we'll see about it, guys. All right, good questions. But if David McNew's got some questions, I want to answer his questions if he gets me the chance. So, David, leave me a question if you want. See what everybody's got to say. We'll see what happens, man. But if that's it, man, I guess I'm getting to the 40-minute mark almost. So let's get one last question, and this will be it, unless I can get a little more questions from all of you guys. Maybe I can go a little longer, but if it's not going to go anywhere after this, I got to end it. Let's see. That's our starters. That's the way I look at it. And he's spot on about that part. Every team has a chance right now because it's a new season, but you got to look at the chances if you get to the playoffs first. Okay, I guess we're not getting nowhere with these questions unless otherwise. But Until then, I'll see you guys. Wait. All right, David McNews finally got a question. Who gets cut from the offensive line? Ooh, very good question. Colton McKivitz probably because he's been cut before. If Zach Cal hasn't been that impressive, then I think he might get cut because he was like a 6th or 5th round pick. But I don't know. He might make the team because he was highly drafted. But I think McKivitz gets cut. I think let's see. I think maybe Justin School gets cut because Jordan Mills did pretty good at that backup spot, so he might take that spot. Like, dude, like I think if Jordan Mills has a good preseason as a backup, dude, I think your Justin School's good as gone. People were pretty high on Justin School. Jalen Moore can play all the other positions too, so that's viable. But Kivitz, we've cut him, and he's been on our practice squad, so it wouldn't surprise me if he gets cut. Donovan West, that one's a tough one with him. If we can, but I think he'd be cut too because we're not giving him enough reps. Like, I think the one offensive lineman that will be hard to cut is Jason Poe. Jason Poe is making a strong case to make the team, so he might be the most difficult offensive lineman you don't want to cut. So he's on the outside looking in for a roster spot. So I think Poe has a good chance to maybe surprisingly make the team. And then you got that Schroeder guy, Keaton Sutherland. Those guys are gone. Those guys are gone. Schroeder from the one we got from Minnesota University, and then that kid, and that Sutherland guy, he's gone. You think the 49ers will pick up someone off waivers? It depends. Who knows? Maybe for better depth purposes, maybe for better purpose to get somebody that we felt very high on that he got cut from this team. Maybe. We'll see. I think maybe we might pick up a couple of those guys, but maybe for offensive line purposes or maybe for a defensive tackle. I don't know. Depends on what happens, but you never know. Whoever we pick up on the waivers, it's probably going to be very viable for us. Let's see. Like, if I'm looking at the waivers, I probably want to look at guys from I definitely would want to look from guys from the Dolphins or it's a tough one. Like, you got other teams from Minnesota and Green Bay, but then you got other teams that cut some good talented players. Like, don't be surprised if there's some players cut from the Browns that are pretty good, bro. We might even pick up some of them from the Browns. Or depends on what happens. Maybe we might pick up somebody within our division. So there's always one of those guys. Let's see, man. I like these questions, man. Yeah, I want to know who we're going to get, but I think it depends on who gets cut. Wouldn't it be kind of crazy if the Saints cut Marquise Callaway and we just pick him up? That'd be kind of funny. Wouldn't it be kind of funny if Jalen Reagor got cut by the Eagles and we fucking picked him up and then we make him look like a fucking good receiver and then the Eagles probably realize that, oh, this guy fucking sucks, but then when he comes over here, he looks like a fucking stud with us. Wouldn't that be kind of funny? Can you guys imagine that? Can you guys imagine if Reagor was cut and we pick him up and we put him on the roster over a guy like Malik Turner and those other guys, and then when he gets his chance, bro, he looks like a fucking stud out there? Bro, that'd be fucking hilarious. But I don't think that's going to happen. We'll see, man. Ooh. All right. We're getting to the final end of these question stuff. But, yeah. Definitely appreciate you guys, man. We're already at the 40-minute mark, 44-minute mark. And we're about to end it. And I'll catch y'all later. Peace, y'all.